Greetings and welcome. My name is Aaron Craig with Let's Learn This Together. Nineslice is a brand new feature that just came out for GameMaker Studio 2.3.2 and beyond. You must have both the IDE updated and the runtime in order to use this, but it is an awesome feature that, if you can, you're going to want to do. So I've got a tile set kind of ish thing here. It has all of the UI. It's called Golden UI, and you can find it on opengameart.org. And this, I'm going to pull kind of a message box. So I'm going to scroll into here, and I'm going to say I want to use this as a message box. So like to display dialogue and whatever. So I'm going to cut this out, and then I'm going to make a new sprite. SPR message box. I'm going to resize it because it's going to be a fair bit larger. And then I'm going to just put it inside of here and auto trim. Now, if you've heard of Nineslice or you've seen the feature somewhere else, you've been able to duplicate it and replicate it through code in GameMaker for a while. I can go back to the beginning when I was learning GameMaker. There was a tutorial on how to create Nineslice for your own message boxes, and GameMaker has finally added it themselves proper support. So all you need right here is a sprite, and now on the left you have an option for Nineslice. And if we open this up, it brings up a dual window and a couple of things that I'm going to talk about right here. So the first one on the left is the actual Nineslice that you can edit inside of this sprite editor right here. Then you have the preview of it. So first off, the highlight, change it to overlay. They have it as inverted by default, but if you go to Preferences, Sprite Editor, Nineslice, change it to overlay, because it doesn't make any sense for it to be on inverted. What that means is when you select something on overlay, it is what's selected. If it's on inverted, everything else gets selected. Very confusing in my opinion, but whatever. Now you know how to change it. So you can move these purple lines around, and what happens is you don't really see anything right now because it's all being stretched, but it's cutting this sprite into 9 different portions, and you can see that all of this, including the center, makes 9 slices. You can select 5 of them, the top, left, right, bottom, and center, and then you can change the mode on each of those slices. So let's say we wanted to take out the middle portion on this sprite. We can come in here, and what we can do is drag this down, and then I'm going to select the center, and I'm going to say we're going to hide everything in the center. So now what we need to do is drag the rest of these over so that we have the edges all here, but not the center. In the top, there we go. Now we have a sprite with a border, and what's cool is we can resize this, and it will resize it perfectly. So it's going to look good no matter what we do to this, which saves us a lot of time and energy, and also texture page size, because we don't need to have multiple sprites in here that are different sizes for different resolutions. Now, if I have an object over here, I can just drag this into here, and I can open up my room, and inside the room you can put your message box. Now, this isn't working yet because inside of our workspace, we have to click Activate Nineslice. Now, it doesn't look any different here, but if we go back into our room, you can see this is now working. So if we pull this and make it larger, you can see that it is stretching properly and still looks really good. And it just works automatically. Like when you run your game, that's what it's going to be right there. If we go back into our workspace and we change the center to stretch, well, it looks a little weird now because this specific text box has some pink in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of that, or at least most of it. There we go, that looks a little better. Now inside of our room, we have a text box that we can resize as much as we want in any direction we want, and GameMaker is going to keep it looking pretty nice. Now they've also added new built-in properties, so if you type in 9, there are new constants that you can play around with right here. I assume you'll be able to set these, and they also have some new functions. As of right now, they don't actually have them. So if you pull up the manual with clicking F1 on that, nothing pops up. If you type in 9, you don't really get anything. This is not Nineslice. It looks like they have not added these into the manual itself. I'm making this video about 20 minutes after they launched this new feature, so I imagine that they will be, these constants and functions will be inside of the manual very soon. But you do have them, like you can create them inside of the game itself through code. You can set them and you can get them and you can set what each one of these would be. So if you have a player that can add dynamic sprites into your game, either through drawing or importing, you can then create a Nineslice from that sprite that they've brought in, which is pretty cool. And that's really all about there is for Nineslice. You can use it on anything. The possibilities are virtually limitless because they have a lot of options here. You can stretch, repeat, mirror, blank repeat, and hide, which means that I can see people getting very creative when it comes to using this Nineslice feature. One of the suggestions that GameMaker actually showed was using it as like on a health bar. So on the left, if we were to say hide this, and then we could decrease it as we go along, and this essentially becomes a health bar that you can increase and grow, which is kind of cool. Now obviously it's going to take some practice to figure out exactly how it's supposed to look and work, but there's really no limit to what you can do with this because you're just taking a sprite, any sprite at all, and then breaking it up into 9 parts and doing something with each of those different 9 parts. So get creative. I'd love to see what you make and the ideas that you have for this because I think there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. But make sure that you activate Nineslice before you throw it in your room, otherwise you're not going to see any difference whatsoever. And that's what I've got for you. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like. It means a lot to me and shows me that you appreciate this content and it keeps me making new stuff for you. And as I always say, keep making, keep learning, and I'll talk to you later. A huge thank you to all of the awesome people who support me over on Patreon. Their names are on the screen now, and every dollar pledged helps me create more awesome content. You can support me for as little as $1 a month and get access to exclusive perks like my Discord server, your name in the credits, early access to my YouTube videos and courses, and more. Check it out at patreon.com/letslearnthistogether.com or find the link in the description below and become a patron today.